Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos. I'm going to start this project off today with these farmhouse signs that I got at Dollar General. The first thing I'm going to do is cut the hangers off of 2 of them, and I'm going to leave the hanger on the top one. So the rooster, I left the hanger on, and I'm just going to pull that price tag off. Once I have all the hangers and price tags off, I'm going to start giving these a coat of deep red paint. And I did this on all 3 of them, and I ended up doing, I think it was 2 coats on every single one of them. And I did the whole fronts, the outside edges, and then I did the inside edge around the inside of the frame also. I wanted to make sure that they were fully coated, and they had like these lines on them, and fortunately for me, even after 2 coats of the paint, the lines were still coming through, but I absolutely love them because it kind of just gave it a rustic look. So I was happy that they were there, and I didn't do any more coats after the 2 because I wanted those lines to stay there. So once I had them all painted and they were dry, I'm going to lay them down upside down, and then I am going to line them up. And then I'm going to take craft sticks and put them in between each one so I know how far to keep them spaced apart. And then making sure that they're all even. I used the line on my desk from the wood grain. And then I'm just going to take this ribbon that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to cut it to fit all the way down all 3 of the signs. So I don't want it to hang over anymore or any less. So I want it to be exact from the top to the bottom. And then I'm just going to start gluing that on. So I started with the top one, and then I am going to make sure that that's glued on, and I'm going to make sure I'm making this straight the whole way down. So I'm going to glue it to the top of the sign and the bottom on each one. And again, just making sure I'm holding this straight as it's going down. And I'm not doing it on the edge because I do want the ribbon to show through the chicken wire on the front. Making sure that I keep my signs straight as I'm going. And kind of pulling the ribbon a little tight on the way. I'm going to trim off that edge down there. And then place the ribbon down with the glue. And then I'm going to repeat the same process for the other side. Just adding a little bit of glue and then pulling my ribbon. And I was holding the piece I glued before as I pulled, just so I didn't pull the glue up because it wasn't fully dry yet. And again, just checking my signs every single time to make sure that they're staying straight and they're all in alignment. And again, repeating this process all the way down. And then I'm going to do that final one. And then I'm going to trim off any of the excess ribbon that needs to be trimmed off. Once I have it all glued, I can flip it back over. And then I made a bow out of the same ribbon, and I tied off the center with some twine, and then I left the tails. And I'm just going to tie that to the very top of the sign right on that wire hanger. And I gave it a good double knot. And then I'm just going to cut off the excess, and that is it. This project is done. I think it turned out so super cute. I love how you can see the ribbon through the chicken wire, and I love the red, the black, and the white. It is probably one of my favorite color combos. And how adorable is that?